Well, hey there, friend. Welcome back. My name is Dawn. I am a wife and mom to two little girls, and I stay home and take care of them as well as our home. And we also have a homestead, so I take care of many of the chores with that. So each day can look a little different, but today I'm just going to take you along and see what that kind of looks like. Although it looks different every day, I usually start with morning chores, which right now is moving the chicken tractor and feeding our meat chickens. And this is our second batch of meat chickens and our last of the summer. So we'll only have them for a few more weeks and then they will go into the freezer. But it's always a great way to start my morning out and about and getting some fresh air. Well, good morning. As you can see, I just got done doing chores and feeding the animals, and I just kind of got ready for the day, which is something I've been trying to do, I don't know, maybe like the whole last year. I, growing up, just was, t-shirts, shorts, or t-shirts and sweatpants or jeans, which is totally fine if that's what you feel best in. That is great. But since I stay home and it can be easy to just wear the loungewear type of things all day long, and I've noticed I feel better when I dress up just a little bit, get ready, and I'm more productive throughout the day. I just feel better, and I just been really enjoying it. It's been a bit of a process, right? Like trying to build a wardrobe that I can wear at home, that I love, with pieces that I love. And so we are not there yet, but I have been trying to find pieces and that I can wear at home and just really enjoy, and also I'm gonna try to start sewing some more pieces, which I think is gonna be fun. But whether it's just shorts or a dress, a nicer tank top, some jewelry, which really ties the outfit together, I've been really enjoying it. And on that note, I did want to share just a little bit, this story that I've been really enjoying and loving lately is this Ana Luisa set that I got. It's got a gold chain and this really pretty white and blue design, these ones that I got, and I've really been loving them. The first time I wore them out, I already got compliments on them, so that was really fun. But I just love how it kind of just really finishes off, makes me feel ready for the day, so that's been great. Another thing is, when you're dressing up at home and I'm cooking, or you're out gardening, whatever it is, sometimes I don't really always want to wear my nicest stuff because it can get dirty and stained or broken. But the nice thing about this jewelry is that it does have a 2-year guarantee. So that makes me feel safe wearing it out and about, because I know if something were to happen, I could get it replaced, which is just wonderful. Another thing I sometimes worry about with earrings is they're going to be heavy or hurt my ears after like wearing them for a whole day. And so I didn't know how this was going to be, but so far they've been really wonderful, and by the end of the day they're not hurting, they're not sore or anything like that. They're very comfortable, and so that has been great if you worry about that like I do. But I will put the link in my description box below if you want to check out Ana Luisa's jewelry as well. But now that we are ready for the day, I'm actually waiting for the girls to wake up. They're sleeping in today, which is kind of nice. I am getting a bit hungry, but I will probably wait till they wake up to get breakfast going, so I might start a different project quick. So I picked up some fabric the other day to make some curtains for our room. It being so light out, I don't actually have curtains, and so sometimes the girls are fighting falling asleep, since it's so light in the summer. So anyways, I picked up some of this fabric. We're gonna try to make some curtains but first I have to wash them. So whether I get to sewing some on them today or not, I'm gonna wash them so that they are ready. I've kind of been itching to do a little bit of sewing now that I've got the sewing bug. So we'll start with something easy-ish, hopefully, with curtains. I'm gonna get started on my homemade ice cream. I've shared this before, I think, in one of the videos, but we are going to make some homemade ice cream. Yep, I wasn't gonna have quite enough cream, but I can dip some out of another milk. 1 second. My plan is today to make a strawberry rhubarb pie. I have not made one yet this spring or summer, and so it sounds delicious. So that's what we're gonna do, and of course it's hard to have pie without ice cream. Well, not hard, but it's definitely better with ice cream. So we'll just finish off with some of this cream. Maybe one day we'll be drowning in cream from a cow, but it's not today. We got the cream and milk, 2.5 cups. And like most of the time I use sucanat instead of regular sugar, which we really enjoy. If you use regular sugar, you might get a more true solely vanilla flavor, but we love the flavor that this gets, and the snow, and it's a bit healthier is great too. It's a divided cup, so we're gonna put some of this in. I do a 1/4-ish teaspoon. I don't know what that is. It'll be good regardless. Okay, so that can go on the stove. And today I'm gonna be using duck egg yolks. You can use chicken egg yolks, whatever you want, but right now I honestly, we don't have a ton of chicken eggs. We eat most of those for breakfast. We just don't have a lot of extra right now, so I'm gonna separate all these out and whisk them up good. Trying to do a better job of is more like a 1 load a day type laundry system versus letting it pile up and then doing a bunch of it in one day, because then I always end up with clothes that don't get folded. So everything's washed, but not everything's folded, and then they lay around. And it kind of just drives me nuts, feels like it's unfinished. And if it's been working, but I think today is gonna be one that's a little bit still of a catch-up day, because I didn't wash laundry over the weekend or anything, and I kinda still have been developing that habit. But we are working on that, and I think it's gonna work out good. I hope. up, so we're gonna start some breakfast. And we have been enjoying eating outside since we built a picnic table a few weeks ago. And so we kind of have been enjoying smoothies. And so I think I'm just gonna make some eggs. So I just have a few eggs and a little cottage cheese. I'm gonna whisk that up and cook those, add a little cheddar cheese, make a smoothie, and that will be our breakfast. And if I have extra smoothie, I will put it in one of these bottles and freeze, and my husband can take it for work. Lunchtime now. Had a few little detours in our day. But I want to put some chicken legs and thighs on the grill. We're gonna have something simple and easy. Leftover corn casserole, and then just some clementine. So simple but delicious and nutritious. But it wouldn't have taken quite as long if I didn't have to mess with the liner as well. But I have, this is just one side, and it'll crinkle up to be, ruffled on top. But I do have one curtain sewn. Here is where it'll go in. And yeah. I did see something about someone using like a white bed sheet to use instead of like buying fabric liner because it's kind of expensive, which it is. I did get the blackout liner. I don't know if that's really fully necessary for us, but that's what I got. So maybe in the future I'll remember that, but I guess I will stick with that since I'm making the matching. But yeah, turned out pretty good, I think. Well, it is time to get the strawberry rhubarb pie going. Chop up here. This recipe is one that my husband's family has used for a very long time, since he was growing up. I don't really know where it originated from, but it is delicious. So I just picked some rhubarb. We have some strawberries to slice up, and it will come together quick, and we'll throw it in the pie crust that is chilling in the fridge right now. If you followed along for a little while, you may know about my butter pie crust journey, which has not gone so well. So I did stick with my Crisco one, although I did change it up because we don't have any sour cream, so I am adding yogurt instead. So we will see how that goes. But this way it'll take about an hour to bake, so it should be ready to go right after supper and warm for the ice cream. The extra pie crust, we just have a little bit of cinnamon sugar on it, and I'm gonna put that in there too. Or not quite as long. Okay, since we're having the ice cream with pie, I maybe should have turned it a little bit earlier, that way it had time to freeze in the freezer for just a little bit, but that's okay. Give it a good mix. We are gonna just get it going now. Ice cream, start. All right, just let that go for a while. Well, as you might be able to tell, it is starting to get kind of late. Sometimes summer suppers just are really late, but that's all right. It's just for a season. We're doing something simple. We're having a Caesar salad with the leftover grilled chicken from lunch. So that is warming up just slightly. I'll put that on it with some homemade yogurt Caesar dressing, homemade dressing using yogurt to make it a little bit healthier. And then I'll just put the chicken and some croutons and Parmesan cheese on it. And I'm also gonna toast some sourdough bread to go along with it, maybe. And then we can have some pie and ice cream and go to bed and call it a day. Well, thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me for the day. And don't forget, if you want to check out Ana Luisa and see if you want one of their pieces for your own collection, make sure to check that out in the description box below. But until next time, bye friend.